Houston, another gritty win against them, especially. I mean, does that kind of help reinforce some of the things you guys are working on?
Yeah, I mean, that's a team. They're number 2 in the West for a reason. Even in games that they get down, they have guys that are long, athletic, and fly around. So they're pretty much never out of the game.
The physicality of that game. It took a little while for you guys to match theirs, but do you feel that you guys are learning that physicality that's needed against some of the better teams?
Yeah, I think, especially in this league, you'd rather, teach your team to be too aggressive and then have to pull back rather than trying to learn how to be aggressive enough. So, playing against a team like that, you have to match their physicality or they'll blow you out of the water.
Last season, you guys had a couple of games like that you let slip away at the free throw line. How good did it feel to have you hit 5, and I think you guys were 13 and 13 in the fourth from the line?
That's always great. Obviously, a lot of games can be won or lost at the line. That's also a part of the possession game. Being able to get to the line and being able to convert when you get to the line. So when you have those opportunities, you have to be able to make the most of them because at the end of the game, obviously you want to defend, but Jalen Green comes down and makes 2 or 3 really tough threes. But every time you get back to the free throw line, you're putting this game with 4 or 5 points rather than missing 1 or missing 2. And now he's either tying the game or taking a lead. So being able to convert when you get to the line is always huge.
You guys have made so many strides defensively. Just how satisfying and gratifying is it to see some of the defense kind of poke its head through and see you guys kind of rise as it coincides with some of the success?
Yeah, it's definitely been better. Like I said, even that game, I think we did a lot of things that were good. And like I said, if Jalen Green doesn't come down and make some of those shots that he's making, you're looking at a game where they maybe at 111, 112 rather than getting back up to 120, 121. So obviously you want to continue to finish games out, but at the end of the day, it's making this league. You're playing against extremely good players. But I think we did a lot of things good, especially on the defensive end that game.
How about obviously DeRozan too? He's having some big fourth quarter moments. That's pretty much why he was brought here.
Yeah, he carried us through that quarter. If teams are going to continue to try to play on one-on-one, no matter how good a defender is, he's getting to a spot and rising up. And when they did start seeing the doubles, like I said before, he's a very good playmaker, and he made the right plays.
How have the vibes changed for you? I know you've been around this team forever, but over the last couple of weeks, it just feels like there's a positivity that's kind of going on with Doug. But for you personally, how have you seen it kind of change?
For me personally, what I've seen?
Yeah.
I think everybody's in good spirits, and obviously whenever you're winning, those things rise a bit. But Doug's that type of guy. He lights up a room, and like I said before, going from the 4th guy on the bench to being the 1st guy on the bench, it exudes even more because you're the guy standing up, you're the guy that everybody sees.
How curious, you guys have this kind of turnaround, and certainly you know what you've been capable of earlier in the season when it's not going right. How curious does it make you about what these weeks ahead, especially when you have so many road games coming up?
You have to be consistent. At the end of the day, that's what the team's all about. Even bad teams go on good runs at times. Obviously, the really, really bad teams don't do it at all. But if you want to be one of those playoff teams, one of those teams that are contending, you have to be able to do that on a consistent basis.
How's your relationship been with Doug? I know you've known him since you came in the league. He's been around the team forever, but you guys have had lots of conversations, haven't you?
Yeah, it's always been good. Even when he was doing the broadcasting, he was always around. He was always in the gym. Obviously, he wasn't working with us hands-on, but he was always around. He's always been a great guy. Always has a smile on his face when he comes in here. Like I said, he just lights up the room whenever he enters it, and I think you kind of see that within the guys right now.